All right. Lake Monona. Lake Monona. Madison, Wisconsin. All right. Skill space. It's hard to skill in the water. Although, one time I had success with stage balls because you can get them wet and they'll dry off. They're not going to get ruined. They're all vinyl. It's all plastic. All right, let's head out. I was trying to think of for sure when's the first time I was in Madison. I don't know. It was probably for my first Mad Fest, which could have been, I'm thinking 96. That's my guess. I really... it's 96, 97. I mean, I know for sure. You know what? I probably have to inventory my Mad Fest experiences. There was the one that was... I know I went to like 2 different ones in the student union gym. And I know I went to one that was, or maybe even 2, that was in the, but definitely one in that the gym, like the huge, if it's like a gymnasium or they have a huge space for the university. Both of them were on, for the university. There's a video of another juggler, Henry, and I passing 6 clubs on tandem. Well, we each had our own giraffe. It's one of my favorite moments in juggling, my own personal juggling history. That moment captured on video. It's somewhere on YouTube. I think that was the year that I met Doc Pop, the yo-yo extraordinaire. There's also a video, I don't think that was ever posted, but of just hanging out with Doc Pop. There was some kind of yo-yo competition that year. He was either hosting it or winning it, or... That was in the huge, like, athletic gym. The other ones I remember Tony Flowers doing 5 with his tie-dye shirt that says TO on the front and the back says NY. Tony. By that point, I'd already been to numerous juggling conventions. First IJ was winter '95 in Vegas, which is unusual because usually IJ is during the summer. I think my first juggling convention was in Lake Forest College. It might have been called Up for Grabs or Toss Up. It was probably 92. It could have been even 92. I remember that was when I met either 92 or 93. I'm guessing 92. I met Joski, the sculptor and juggler, who also lives in Wisconsin, and he's the one who designed and sculpted and produced the trophies for the IJA Teams Championships. The really amazing trophy that is of a leapfrog, which is a very rare juggling, like a 2-person thing. It's you just hardly ever see it. It's where one person so one person is juggling, they lean over, they crouch a bit, they're still juggling, and then the other person, like at the right time, does a leapfrog, jumping over their shoulders, and the objects are released at the right time for the other person to jump over the person, to leapfrog them, and then catch 1, 2, 3 the others, and then land their footing in front of the other person. It's just very, for whatever reason, it's unusual, and very few people can do it. It takes, I guess you need 2 people who have it down. It's not something that one person can know and then the other person can. You have to have the person who's being jumped, the person who is getting jumped over, the person who is being leapfrogged, has to have the right timing to throw those objects. Could be balls. Usually it's clubs. In Joski's sculpture, it is clubs. Clubs might actually be this is one of the rare examples where clubs might actually be easier, just because the person who is catching the clubs, who is doing the leapfrog, who is leaping over the other person, there's maybe a little bit more room. All right, here's a place you don't want to skill: in the middle of a median. Not a good idea. Some construction. I've noticed there's a lot of road construction around this area in Madison. I've just noticed it. in Chicago, we have Chicago area. You know, there's the old saying that we only have two seasons, winter and construction. And now since there's always road construction or some kind of construction, we have one season. It's construction. Chicago area, Chicago land. But yeah, it looks like some buildings are coming up. Yeah, still not near rising buildings, construction sites. Still not in these places. Some really, I don't know, kind of, it seems like a nice mix of types of buildings. Haven't seen much skill space, if any. I would say I haven't seen any yet. Not a one. Badger State Shoe Factory, Cronenberg. Here was Madison's first African American neighborhood. Heritage series, churches, sharing our legacy. John Hill. This was, looks like it was posted 20 years ago. Wow, 20 years ago. It's been a bit. You know, I just had like a kind of like a, I think it was like a